Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Zanetti. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Lam. Pele. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rijkaard. Pele. Zanetti picks it up out wide. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. And we have our very first corner. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Zanetti. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Thuram charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, that's well spotted. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. And he welcomes it in. Oh, look at the space here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pass is just off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Pele. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Yeah. Now it's Neymar. Eto'o. And he's managed to get rid.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Knocks it into space. And he cuts out the supply. So it is still 0-0. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the counter is on. That is ended up in no man's land. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Thuram makes the interception. Zanetti. Out to the right. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Brazil look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That looks a cracking ball. He is just caressing the ball. Fired deep towards the back post. Vieira. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. That's a good ball out wide. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Zanetti got a long way forward to join the attack. Zanetti. And it's Zanetti. And it's Scholes. Scholes unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Knocks it out wide, pinches it off him. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the second half gets underway.
Brazil are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
That's an excellent interception. That has not gone well. Scholes. Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
So what can they conjure from this one? And this is a great chance to take a lead. Zola is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Lahm and Scholes. Pele.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
And it's Lahm. And it's Vieira. Well read, and the danger is averted. Messi. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pele. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, that's a key interception. Cannavaro. Eto being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he was quick to react. And that's put paid to a promising move. Scholes goes steaming forward. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Pele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. The ball has bounced loose now.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 10. Camisa 20.
And here's
Fechando o
Cruyff.
campo para a entrada de
Well, that's good
camisa
defending.
22.
He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the
Camisa
turn.
14. Teremos uma substituição.
Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. Thuram. Brazil perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Cruyff. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Maradona. Great vision. So what can they make of this? Floated through. Vieira spots it and the shot! And that has skimmed the post.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Brazil making another change here. Zanetti.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Puskás. Here's Vieira. And here's Cruyff. Rummenigge.
Brazil really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Vieira takes control of it and he's on the move. Tries to pass it through. Nice interception, well timed. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Nicely shaped ball. And he's cut it out. Lahm. And it's Cruyff. Oh, they can break here. Looking to play him in. Rummenigge. The final 5 minutes.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he's going to have his name taken.
No time do Brasil. Camisa 25. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 24.
Brazil making consecutive changes here. Mohamed Salah coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, no joy this time. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Good-looking ball. Lahm. That pass has been well intercepted. Great ball if he can get there. Now he's off and running. That's a shade optimistic. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking. Rummenigge is onto this. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Brazil, with the clock ticking away, have a chance to change the whole picture. Now, power or placement? What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side